Last week I created a game on LinkedIn. 26 people played the game, and now it's time to reveal the answers, the right answers, and who is the winner. The game was a reaction from myself to my team, who always say that I share though educational stuff on LinkedIn regarding soft skills, leadership, and so on. So now it's time to play a bit. So I'll go through the 5 questions that were part of the game and share a bit about the answers and some background from the answers. Now, the first question was, what's the nationality of Patrick Lencioni, the author of The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, a famous book on team and how to create great teams and great team environment? So the possible answers were Irish, American, Italian, or Canadian. And although his name, Patrick and Lencioni, he has some origins from Ireland and from Italy, but he's actually American. So the right answer here was B, American. The second question, it was in 1965, Bruce Tuckman proposed a model of group development. What is the second stage? The answers were performing, forming, norming, or storming. The original model has 4 stages. It starts with forming, so the team unites around a common goal or a common enemy, and they have to depend on each other. Then things go bad, so you go to storming, which is the right answer, B, not B, but D, storming. Then you go through norming, and then you go to performing, and this is cycling throughout the team life cycle. So here the right answer is D, storming. Now the third question, it was very interesting. It was about the origin of the term soft skills. So in the 1960s, the US Army defined soft skills as something related to. The possible options were interpersonal skills, influencing others, no use of machinery, or emotions. Now, I'll read something from Wikipedia regarding the definition, and at some point, the US Army defined job-related skills involving actions affecting primarily people and paper, such as inspecting troops, supervising office personnel, conducting studies, preparing maintenance reports, preparing efficiency reports, designing bridge and structures. By default, by definition, any skill that does not employ the use of machinery. So the right answer here was C, no use of machinery. Nowadays, it's related to interpersonal skills, but back then it was regarding no machines or focusing on things like people and paper. Now, the fourth question was the hard one because it was a personal thing. The name Tochka 2, or translated to point 2, the company behind soft skills pills, is inspired by what concept? A, founded by 2 people. B, a second startup attempt. 3, the second quadrant of the Eisenhower's matrix. And 4, or D, second item on the list. And now, even my co-founder Petya played this question and she got it wrong. The right answer is second item on the list. The backstory here is when Petya and I co-founded the company, it was at a moment, we talked about the company a few years ago, a few years prior to that moment. And when we talked about our potential future company, we were still at the software engineering, software development company. And we, in the beginning of the day, we said, okay, we have to do that first. So we are focusing on our day job. And then the second item on the list was, let's talk about our future company. So it was always, number one was, let's do our job today. And then when we have time, this is what we're going to talk about, our future company. And when Petya asked me, how are we going to name our company, we had a Google Drive folder, which was called Tochka 2 or Point 2. And that's why we created the company with that name. And now the fifth round, the final round, was regarding some history on Microsoft and how Microsoft transformed to a brilliant company in terms of culture. So in 2014, when Satya Nadella became CEO of Microsoft, What core value did he prioritize to transform the company's culture? And the possible options were empathy, collaboration, curiosity, and innovation. The right answer here is empathy. So Satya focused on empathy and growth mindset. And it was interesting. I remember reading the book Hit Refresh, which Satya Nadella wrote regarding the transformation of Microsoft. And he shared the story that he looked at a comic made by Emmanuel Cornet, where there were the org charts of different companies of Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Apple, and Oracle. And the Microsoft one was of the typical top-down hierarchy of different divisions pointing guns towards each other. So it was a lot of fighting within the organization, and Microsoft changed that with the leadership of Satya Nadella. So we had 26 people that played the game. A few of them got a lot of answers right. Only 2 people got 4 answers correct from the game, and these are Ilyan Kovachev and Mila Staneva, and that's why they both will get either a soft skills pill from our soft skills pills platform or a team scanning using the 3-team scan tool. And there was I got a challenge from Nikki that I have to do this game more, even without the prizes. So this is something I will think about. If you enjoyed the game, please write in a comment that you loved it, and I can think of something next in the future. Thanks for watching.